morning everybody, welcome to the video, hope you're doing well. My name's Courtney, I'm an actor, I live in London and I'm currently in a show up in Dulwich Park called PIXIE and the Mermaid, and it's an immersive theatre show aimed at children between 3 and 7 years old, and we're going to create this little world of magic for them that hopefully they're going to enjoy. Now I'm playing Trixie the Pixie, the mischievous pixie, and I am a member of a 5-person cast. We all play instruments, we all sing, and it's a really lovely group of people to work with. We've got a fantastic director, Caroline, and we do it in a lovely area of London, I must say. A little bit better than some of the ghettos that I've lived in my time. I'm going to take you along for a full day in my life, going to take you there on my bike, I'm going to set up for the show, do the preset, get into costume, and then we've got 2 shows. So I really hope you enjoy. We should have nice weather because it's the middle of the summer, although we are in the UK, so I won't hold my breath. Come along with me, let's go. Good morning, Dreamcatcher, how are you? Right, my big dream today is that everybody in the world can be happy. I'm not saying for tomorrow as well, because if you don't have sadness, you never understand what happiness is. But for today, can everybody be happy? There we are. That's nice, that. Ah. Pirate corner. Pirate corner. Lord, I really can't be arsed setting all this up again. Dreamcatcher, actually, I've changed my mind. Can you just, like, get all the props ready? Dreamcatcher, please. Oh, hey up. Oh, we've done it. Oh, bosh, happy days. Pirate corner set up. As you can see, this is my pirate corner. I've kitted it out with all my favourite pirate clobber. We've got a little ship in a bottle. We've got a telescope. I always say to the kids, have a look through the telescope, and they get the telescope and they're looking directly at me. And I say, can you see a really handsome pixie? I'm still waiting for someone to say yes. Then we got this rope, obviously, for climbing up the rigging. We got these amazing little goodies over here. We've got pirate hats, a selection of them. What I've started doing is going to the kids and saying, who'd like to try a hat on? And, you know, they can all try the hats on, and I'm like, go on, strike the pose, whatever. And then, obviously, we've got a little chocolate coins in here, but these belong to Captain Joe Crow, and we have a little rule as pirates, okay, because we're good pirates. We don't go taking other people's treasure, we go find our own. Who wants to go on a treasure hunt with me? And then off we go into Tahiti Woods. I've planned all this out. It's getting smoother and smoother as all the shows have gone on. Right, then over here, we've got the bits and pieces to make the fairy farm and the fairy seaside over there in that space. I mean, if I do seaside first. Sorry about that. Well, just like that. Fairy village has been set up. So down here, as you can see, we've got the little fairy seaside, and then we've got the little fairy farm. Very cute. And then we've got, obviously, the fairy flat. This is where they all live. Fabulous. Little windows. Gorgeous little place. Oh. Ah, fresh costume. Ah, lovely, lovely jubbly.
Okay, all right, so today we have a birthday party coming in. There's 15 children, they're turning 6. So obviously need to pitch what you're doing to that age group. And then Tony can entertain the party outside there, and I'll do the same thing where I bring everybody into the shade, so they're not going to queue up on the road now, they're coming into that bit. And Courtney, you're just going to entertain them inside. Anything else, everybody cool? Any questions?
No.
Yeah, and we're cutting, oh yeah, there is another thing. So we're cutting a bit in the wood, we're making the sun shorter in the woods of the workshop. Not the show, in the workshop. And then Courtney is going to lead them all the way under the awning. Call me and I'll take them around there, but I'm hoping that we can try and get it to run.
Yeah, because me and Tony were turning that pirate song into basically a massive mega mix.
You will, won't you? Yeah, exactly. We won't have to go in the studio and record that
We
one.
were adding more verses. Now we're swigging was another one. There was one kid having that blue drink.
And I would be like, oh, they're almost finished now. And then I'd realise that was just the practice run. And then the whole thing was going to go on.
Oh, did you see the one where I says, now we're swimming? And I says, I'll get in a line behind me. We did a conga all the way around the tree doing laps.
Yeah, when they're really small, though, it takes quite a long time, doesn't it, to get them around the tree. But
yeah, no, it's just about the, yeah.
So we were signing autographs at the end as we were leaving.
Could I also just say...
So we just got done with the show this morning, the 10:30 show, and that was really, really lovely. All the groups that we've had, to be honest, so far in the summer holidays have been really, really nice. There's every now and again you'll get a kid that's, you know, really loud or whatever, and you're trying to obviously entertain them and give them energy, but then there's other kids that you kind of don't want to go too over the top with because then you'll scare them. Whereas in this group, everyone was like pretty shy at the beginning, and I was like, that's fair enough, because then me and Tony can kind of change the workshop depending upon if it's a little kid, you know, we'll crouch down to their level and we'll talk a bit more gently like this. Whereas if it's an older kid, like 6 or 7 year old, and they're bouncing all over the place, we can, you know, I can be the lunatic that I usually am. But that was really, really nice. There was one kid, I forget her name, and just seeing her progression through the entire thing from the workshop into the show. In the workshop, when she come in and I was like, hey, how are you? And she didn't even want to get close to the dream catcher. I was like, come on, don't be shy. Then as it went on, I was like, do you want to try a pirate hat on? And she was like, and then I put a hat on her head and she was like smiling. And then she was at front at queue for the pirate blank. And then when we came back into Tahiti Woods for the show, when we do the scene and Trixie Pixie turns into the pirate, she was up, like, all the kids were sat down on the mat over there. This kid, she was like up and she was like walking around the tree like this, just like exploring. I left her to it because she wasn't getting in the way, but I was like, it's nice to see that journey from being shy at the beginning to opening up and then really exploring and loving it. And then she wanted photos with me and Tony at the end, so that was lovely, lovely, lovely. It's really nice to see that this is a side of performing that I don't usually do when I'm typically doing theatre stuff or film or whatever. But when you're doing immersive theatre, you can see the kids' reaction because they're only a couple of yards away, and seeing them change throughout the show in a good way is amazing. So that was a fantastic show this morning. Hopefully we'll have another one after lunch as well, so I'll see you at 2:30 for show number 2.